ice baths, cryotherapy chamber and a pep talk from the boss. England stars launch preparation for World Cup clash with Sweden. Is this really the end for Ronaldo? Madrid consider £88 million bid from Juventus for superstar, 33, to leave huge doubts over his future. Live Wimbledon, latest news and pictures on day 3 with Williams among stars back in action. Bitter rant I saw a monumental theft, rambles Maradona in scathing attack on US ref in charge of England. Bitter rant II, he only spoke English, some bias was certain, claims Falcao as they accuse ref of favoring rivals. Listen up, here's the new boss. Arsenal stars introduced to Emery and his staff before they assess fitness with bleep test. I was surprised to see defenders asking for VAR. Mourinho slams Maguire for diving against Colombia. The top 10 dirtiest matches in World Cup history. De Jong's karate kick battle of Santiago, and England v Colombia. I've just experienced the most amazing 24 hours. Delph flies back to Russia to rejoin England after wife gives birth to daughter. Rain can't wipe the smile off Southgate's face as penalty hero Rashford joins fellow England backups for today's session. It would be easier for England to beat Brazil. Eriksson says quarterfinal with Sweden will be like Iceland in 2016. The hottest ticket. Fans thinking of England v Sweden trip face sky-high costs, and that's before ID or visa issues. The hottest game? England head to sweltering Samara, where they have just had highest temperatures for 50 years. 8 left. So, who's going to be the one? Lowdown on the World Cup quarterfinals as the race for glory now really hots up in Russia. Sweden lowdown, can this motley crew of ex-Premier League players really stop England reaching World Cup semi? Ultimate gentleman, Southgate praised by fans for consoling Colombia's spot kick flop. 22 years after Venables did same for him after missed Euro 96 penalty. Meet Mr. Side Pants. Pickford, England's new penalty-saving hero, is the boyhood Sunderland fan who honed his movement with boxing, is known as 8 Nutter by pals and is never far from childhood sweetheart Vardy facing race against time to be fit for World Cup quarterfinal after injury stopped him from taking penalty. Graham Poll, Colombia should have been down to 10 while England were no angels. It was a horrible game to ref. Trippier's efforts in helping England reach the World Cup quarterfinals are rewarded with an upgrade in FIFA 18's World Cup mode. No pressure, Eric. The moment Dyer knew it was all down to him on crucial penalty after teammates went wild at Pickford's save, dressed for success with his snazzy waist cost and tie combo. Here's how to look like England's boss, and it'll cost you £428. England end shootout nightmare. Martin Samuel on the night Pickford and Dyer pounced to banish decades of World Cup penalty heartache. Peter Crouch, England prove history is not a burden with shootout win. Now they can go and make their own. France booked their place in the last 8 with a 4-3 victory over Argentina. Paul Pogba, Kylian Mbappé and co-trained at Glebobit Stadium on Wednesday. Uruguay will challenge France for a place in the semi-finals on Friday at 3 p.m. by Kate McGreevy for Mile Online. Published 12:37 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 4th of July 2018. Updated 12:37 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 4th of July 2018. France continued their preparations for their World Cup quarterfinal against Uruguay on Wednesday. Didier Deschamps' side booked their place in the last 8 with a 4-3 victory over Argentina last Saturday. Paul Pogba, Kylian Mbappé and co-trained at the Glebobit Stadium in the Eastern region outside Moscow. France's Kylian Mbappé, center, during a training session at the Glebobit Stadium. France striker Antoine Griezmann dribbles with the ball during training on Wednesday. France's Paul Pogba and Samuel Umtiti during training ahead of World Cup quarterfinal clash. Spirits appeared to high in the camp as the players went about their work. France are bidding to build upon their only coup of the most famous trophy in world football in 1998 and become champions for the second time. France manager Didier Deschamps during training on Wednesday in the Eastern region. France booked their place in the last 8 with a 4-3 victory over Argentina last Saturday. France's Pogba and Presnel Kimpembe juggled the ball during training on Wednesday. The youthful side made the final of the European Championships, which they hosted in 2016, only to be narrowly beaten by Portugal. Uruguay will challenge France for a place in the semi-finals on Friday, June 6, broadcast live on ITV. Kickoff 15.00, midfielder Blaise Matuidi will miss out at the Nizhny Novgorod Stadium on Friday because of suspension. Advertisement, RSS my Yahoo feedly AOL reader more RSS feeds. More stars of sport.